Blast off!
Good evening, everyone, and a big, massive welcome to the Friday Gem with myself, Dexterous Crafter, and my unsociable, grumpy husband, that is Modelmaking Trucker, behind us. I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I will get the apologies and the explanations out first. Yes, as you may have seen, we had to cancel the last 2 weeks.
Last week. Only 1 week we missed.
Two.
I swear, mate.
2. Yeah, the one before New Year, unfortunately, we had to cancel as Brenna was extremely poorly, and she
Have we actually told them that she's been poorly?
No.
So, Brenna, our black Labrador,
our little YouTube star,
5-year-old she is. She, beginning of last year, I think most people remember she had a tumour found on her saliva gland. She had it removed and everything like that. But unfortunately, between Christmas and New Year, it was found that the cancer had returned.
She was poorly, weren't she? So
yeah, so she went to the vet and it was found that she had cancer in her lungs. So unfortunately, prognosis was it was terminal. It was just a matter of time, making her comfortable and everything.
So that's why we cancelled the 30th.
Yeah, she was extremely poorly, not eating or anything like that. I took a bit of time off work to help look after her. She started picking up, she started eating again, moving about. But then I returned back to work. Unfortunately, she started going downhill again. So last Friday, unfortunately, I had to take it to the vets to have her put to sleep. So yes, we lost our little Brenna of 5 years. So as you can imagine, she was part of the family. She's left a massive hole in our family. Yeah, really, it's a really upsetting and distressing time for us, and it still is. Thankfully, Connor and Paige are okay. Like we've always said, we're always honest with them, never lie to them. We're telling the truth straight down the line. They were told that she was extremely ill and she wouldn't live for much longer, and we just have to give her as much love and attention as we can while we've got her. And instantly, both Connor and Paige turned and says, "Can we get another dog? Another black one, like and call her Brenna?" It's like, no. But yeah. So unfortunately, we've lost her. So
yeah, not particularly been the best New Year. So yes, 1,000 apologies for the cancellations. It's just obviously
it's a family member that's passed away.
Yeah, it's just not being good. And to be honest, we'd rather, obviously we've always said family comes first, but I think, to be honest with you, yes, I'm probably not as giddy and bouncy as I normally am, but to be honest, like I said, there's no point me coming on and even trying to fake it or anything like that. So this way I thought, just get things sorted, back to as much as we can for now, and then actually come back with some of our relativity craziness, as you guys are used to.
You call them crazy.
We're not exactly saying, are we?
I am.
So yes, that is what's been unfortunately going off. So we have got 9 people with us, so we shall see who is joining us. Mark was first in, saying evening to myself and Lewis. So good evening, Mark.
Evening, Mark. Merry Christmas.
And you'll be pleased to know, Mark, Lewis is already on countdown to next year. Or this year's Christmas, sorry. Candygram from Mongo is in. The lovely Jeff saying hi, Mark, Nat and Lewis. So good evening, Jeff.
Evening, Jeff. Sorry. Merry Christmas, Jeff.
He's been like a teenager tonight.
Yeah.
And I will set the record straight. This was not me. I went out for a vape before the show.
Whatever.
Left Lewis with the computer like a Burke.
It's your name on there.
Yeah, he's put, good evening. I'm just in makeup having the cement shoveled. My darling husband.
Supposed to say shoveled on.
Mm-hmm. My darling husband is ready to go as he's naturally handsome. So no, that was not myself. Put in the comments. That was my wonderful husband. Mark, look out, Lewis. Nat is paying you compliments. It would be look out if it was me, yes. Twisted Eric saying, evening, everyone. Merry Christmas. Oh, so Merry Christmas 2023. Yes,
Merry Christmas, Eric. Have I missed anyone? Sorry,
being a teenager?
Yeah.
Eric, Nat's in her bathrobe, apparently. No, I'm wearing my cardigan because I am absolutely freezing.
Are you freezing?
I'm just cold. Well, it says you was just being sat there in your beanie.
Yeah, getting a bit warm.
Have I missed one? Yes. Heaven forbid I missed one. Dastardly Dan himself, Mr. Quanaman, is in saying, hi all. Good evening, Quanaman.
Evening, Dan. Merry Christmas.
Mark, Lewis is in the house.
He is in it.
Oh, he's made us. Dirk, good morning, peoples. Merry New Year to all. Evening, Dirk.
Evening, Dirk. Merry Christmas, mate.
Eric, physically, yes, Mark. I'm not so sure about mentally, though. I think I have missed one somewhere. Can't see. Candygram gutted. Very sorry for the loss of your dog. Thank you very much, Jeff. Mark, very sorry to hear about your pet, guys. It's hard to lose a family pet. Completely understand. Thank you very much, Mark. Chris K is in the house saying, afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, Chris. Merry Christmas.
Evening, Chris. And Mr. Kalen is in good evening, can't stay long. And looking gangster as always, Lewis. Now, while we have Kalen.
Yes. Do you want to, or do you want to finish chat?
Do this while we've got him, and then we'll go back, because we've only got a couple.
Okay.
And it's only Quanaman. Yeah, so now while we've got Kalen, I know there's something you wanted him for.
Yes. So, as some of you know, me and Kalen have been, what are you doing?
Shipped out your way.
That's a first.
You get front and centre.
As you know, me and Kalen's been doing a buddy build, but me being me, took it in the truck with me and lost a piece, quite an important piece. So I've been like, what can I do? And something he doesn't know, I have managed to source it. So basically, there it is. It's a bit bigger than Kalen. This is the 1/180th scale from Airfix, and it is just as bad as the Rebel one, except they don't have their stamp on the quarter deck, so that's a positive. But yeah, I have got all the masts started priming and painting. The hull is nigh on complete. I just need to do the decks, get them painted, weathered, and then stick the decks in and stick the two halves together, do a bit of touch-up painting, and then we're on these bad boys.
Oh, that lovely wire.
Oh yeah, and the Revell one comes with the rat lines already made up for you in plastic, molded in plastic. This one, it's fabric. It's string, and you have to make them all yourself. You got a little jig to do it with and whatnot. So
yeah, so Lewis's may have grown a bit, Caleb.
yeah.
Leggies. Yes, now we'll quickly jump back to chat. I know we're very aware that Kaylin could only pop in for a little while. Quanaman, what is this sane thing you speak of, Nat? Sounds unsanitary to me. I'm not going there.
I'm saying. Oh, quick question for you now.
Oh, God. I dread think he's been winding up to this all day. Go on.
What do they call women that's got tight vaginas?
Do I even dare ask?
What do they call
I
women?
don't know.
Knew you wouldn't.
Twisted Eric, sane is overrated. If you're sane, it'd be boring.
I'm saying.
Kaylin, cold or cold-hearted?
Cold-hearted.
I remember, Kaylin, when you get over. Dirk, it can be hard to lose a pet. We have been through it before, and when the time comes for our current dog, it will be devastating to our family. Not to sound flippant, but its pain will pass.
Yeah, and that was always the thing, especially with me, is Nat and the kids are very much, they love the pets to bits, and as I do, but they're very, very emotional, and they'll keep them for as long as they possibly can. Whereas me being a bloke, I'm more, no, enough's enough.
Not so much. I think I got, especially that week, I said to you, didn't I? It's getting there. It's actually
making the decision.
Yeah.
Pulling the plug, basically.
Yeah, and like we said, obviously, I don't quite agree with the saying that time is a great healer. I certainly don't agree with that. But I think it's very much, I think especially for me, because Brenna was always company for me while Lewis was away. And it's just these firsts that we have to get out of the way. It's like, certainly it's like getting better, because it's like last week, no one could say a name without me being an absolute flood of tears. So it is getting there, and it is getting easier.
It's her fault for the floods in California.
So no, very much. It will pass, but I think, like I say, it's just very much a time thing. Chris, bar humbug, Lewis. Thank you.
Bar humbug. It's only Christmas. It's something like 49 weeks or something, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Mark will tell me how many days in a minute.
Dirk, Chris K, please, it's Mr. Douche moving forward.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Douche. Chris K, throwing it out the window is not losing it. I think we've missed something here.
Yeah.
And Chris, that's me, Dirk. Kaylin, nice, Lewis. That's a better solution. I'm still sending you part 10, though. Laugh my arse off.
Yeah, because he really hates me. No, that's brilliant. And if you want anything for it, let me know. I have got intention of building the other one, purely because this one I've done it with all the gun ports closed. And the other one I'm going to do them with them open. I just think the other ones are nicer. The cannons on it look nicer, whereas this is just the cannon muzzle stuck to the outside. I'm done.
You say you're going to get it built.
Yeah.
Are we saying, is it the time frame for the next 10 years?
Oh, it's in the work in progress
It is.
pile in the false roof.
And we have Mr. Model Officer James in, saying not always about size, Lewis. Yes, good evening, James.
Evening, James. Merry Christmas. Not always about size. There was I was listening to Times Radio today, as I often do in the truck. And there was I don't know whether it was a doctor or a professor.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, he did.
I know what's coming now.
Did a survey of finding out whether people who drive sports cars have below average size penises. And he did it without a tape measure and without them finding out. And he just asked a few questions. And one of the questions was, and you had to react whether it made you sad or happy. So one of the questions was, people who drive like normal cars have an average penis size, and it was like a really extraordinarily large number. And those that drove sports cars had a really sad face on it, made them feel really sad. And then on the flip of it said people that drive something else, I think it might have been sports cars, have a average penis size and put a really small number on it. And he worked out that people that drive sports cars actually have a little willy.
But like I said to you earlier, it's one of them sayings, isn't it? If people that drive sports cars are compensating for something. Yeah,
but it's more of a myth, or it was more of a myth, that this bloke's actually proven it without a tape measure and without them finding it out.
Yeah.
So it was quite fun.
Dirk, lost part. Phew, I thought you guys were coming out of the closet. Not that's a bad thing.
Coming out of the closet? No, we have a bed. We don't need to sleep in a closet. Or wardrobe.
Kaylin, he's bragging. Laugh my ass off.
I'm not complaining. I'll try dragging it around with you.
Twisted Eric, that's what she said to James. Chris K. Lewis gave his victory the little blue pill.
I stroked it a couple of times.
Mark Shellard had the ruler out again, saying Kaylin is bigger than yours. He's going to have a train. Kaylin, I love it, Lewis. I'm going to have to source the Airfix kit now. That looks badass. Nice work as usual.
Oh, thank you.
James, I thought I told her it's not about it was about what he does with it.
It's not about size.
That's it, yeah.
It's not the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean. The one thing I don't get, though, is when you split up with a woman.
Oh, for God's sake.
Show my belly look. When you split up with a woman, they always go around and they go like that. I always tell people, like, you got a little willy, show them that finger. I know how big my willy is. I stand next to other blokes at the urinals. You know, it's not like we go round and go, oh, God, it's like.
But at the end of the day, you could have one the size of a walrus, and if you don't know how to use it, it's just waste of meat.
Who doesn't know how to use it? Jesus, it goes in one place, and that's it. Just push in and out. Slap it around a little.
Oh, trust me, you'll be surprised. I'm not going there.
You like it in your ear. Every time I go to put it in your mouth, you go like that.
Exactly.
You like it in your ear.
Kaylin, lol at Chris K. It's grown and improved without the branding stamped on the top deck. Now that's impressive.
I wouldn't say it's improved though, mate. The amount of flash that's on it and the yard arms and the masts and everything. Jeez, I wouldn't say it's an improvement.
And we've got Alec in saying, hello, sorry to miss last Friday.
We weren't on last Friday.
No,
we
that's
were just
fine.
saying we lost our dog last Friday, so
Yeah,
we weren't on.
We've had a couple of weeks off.
You.
So, yeah, but no.
We'll excuse you.
We missed you anyway, Alec.
Yeah.
Kaylin, I'm off to physical therapy. Lewis and I are on the 10-year plan for the Revel Victory build. Take care and have a wonderful weekend, and I'll try to catch the rest of this show. This weekend. Not a problem, Kaylin. You get yourself to therapy, and we shall speak to you very soon.
See you later, Kaylin. Don't worry if you don't watch the rest of this. Nothing much will happen besides that. Getting a few lessons and
Chris K, good luck, Kaylin. And Kaylin, all of Lewis's models are taking up the closet at Dirk.
They're not. Actually.
I got my wardrobe back. On top.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
That was
crap.
That was his job last week. While he was off, it was very much getting all the false roof boarded up as much as we could, weren't it? So all the models went up in the false roof. It's like, oh my God, I've got a walk-in wardrobe again.
That's why you're sleeping.
I think it's away from your snoring and grunting and...
I'm going to sleep here.
It's fine. Mark Shellard, secret is out. Nat revealed all. I should release my own biography.
What, just like Harry?
Yeah.
I still think when William dragged him to the floor with old bowl and broke his necklace. Why would you wear a necklace? But broke his necklace. I still think while Harry was down there, he should have picked his dummy up.
Like I say, let's not get dragged into this one because number one, we have opposite opinions of it. I must admit, like I said to you, I'm rather intrigued about buying it because I am very intrigued about what's in it. Like I say, I'm not quite against it as you, but I've got mixed thoughts. It's a case of, yeah, I appreciate that things shouldn't be behind closed doors as such, but...
Shouldn't be behind closed doors?
No. I think there's some things that have come out that should have come out. I just feel like like there's supposed racism and all that in the family.
Why?
I just think it should.
Why?
I just do.
I'm sorry, but I'm very much old school about things like this. But you get the older generation that fought during the war.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be racist because of what they've seen, what they've experienced, and what they've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
So there is racism there, but there's racism for valid purpose. We have no reason to be racist because we've not gone through the war or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I just worry that he's going OTT about it.
He is. He's attention seeking. He just wants the money. He needs to put his dummy back in, shut up and get on with it. I'm sorry, but, oh yeah, my life's so hard. Oh yeah, really? Yeah? Well, give me your money and I'll see how hard your bloody life is.
I will agree on that bit.
He needs to get a proper job, he does.
Where were we? Chris K, one place, rookie.
One place, rookie.
One place, question mark, rookie.
Confused.
.com.
You're an idiot.
Alec, thank you. Good to see you all. Have we got any barbecue pictures to catch up with?
Please, no more barbecue pictures. She just looks at them when she gets 10.
Twisted Eric, to be a fly on the wall during dinner conversations at the Williamsons. No, they're actually quite boring because obviously we have two sets of ears at the table with us.
Mainly consists of, Daddy, stop! It sounds so bad after what we just been talking about. Normally humming Christmas carols.
Daddy, close your mouth.
That's even worse. You dirty sock. Daddy, close your mouth. Jesus, girl. You are sick. You are just sick in the head.
I've been around you, Mark, and Dan too long. That's what you should.
Whatever.
Put your top down. Oh, and we have got Mr. Steve, Totally Scale Models, in saying hello.
Evening, Steve. Merry Christmas.
Evening, Steve. And oh, did I walk in on a domestic? Never, Steve.
No, he's just educating Northerner. Oh, it is.
Yes, Lewis. Alec, I'm aiming to barbecue this weekend.
Well,
every time I think of Alex, cooking, it's just like, ah.
You put on an extra 10 stone every time you look at the pictures.
Alex saying hi to Steve, and Steve returning, and returning a hello. Quanaman. Oh my lord, what did Nat just say?
I'm pleased I'm not the only one.
Mark Shellard, Lewis, if Nat says it's okay, brackets, never mind.
That's just wrong.
Oh dear me. Just remind myself I missed this live stream. Ah dear, moving on. So that is chat all caught up. We have got 12 people watching. So as always, a big, massive thanking you.
Come and say hello, put a comment if you haven't already. So eventually we will go over to the Dexterous Crafters group where Lewis will go through the past 2 weeks of gallery. Don't want to.
Aww. You didn't comes.
I'll punch you in the teeth. You have divorce papers?
No.
You hate me.
Alec, thank you. The one place I can get called Alec, I appreciate it. Like I say, now we're used to you, then obviously it's easy to remember.
What does everyone else call you?
Well, I imagine if it's John Alec, I imagine it'd be John, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Because you have Dexterous Crafter, but I still call you an idiot.
Well, no, it's very much because you introduced me as Natalie, and then it's trying to get people to call me Nat.
I don't introduce you as Natalie. I do not. Every time you phone up somewhere, it's like, oh, can I tell your name? Yes, it's Natalie Williams.
Yeah, official.
What?
Official, yes.
Why? If you want to be known as Nat, say Nat.
No, if I'm making important phone calls, it's
But it's
Natalie.
not just important phone calls, though, is it?
Why ain't it?
Because it isn't.
Important phone calls and work, I'm Natalie.
You're an idiot. First class, with honours.
Twisted Rail. Nat said it's okay for Lewis to buy more kits. Are we allowed to talk about the box?
I'm going to.
Technically,
Oh, shut up.
Lewis has got another kit. Haven't you, my darling?
Yeah, do the rest of comments.
Fair enough. Quanaman, hello and comment because Lewis said to. And Steve, roots need doing. Yeah, I know. It's
The grey showing through.
It needs doing desperately. Honestly, this is why I didn't want to do blonde again, just because my hair's so dark. But I am going to give it a wee. Now, actually, no. I am going to try and get that silver put in, but it's going to be a salon job when we get the money saved. Get it done properly. Chris, Lewis, she's saying you to call her Nat because you're not important.
I'll go with that.
Yes, that is chat caught up. So do you want to talk about your box?
Yeah.
Your box of goodness. I have no idea where that came from.
I do. You're an idiot.
Tell you what, swap seats. And I'll start getting the crochet out.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on then. There's a hand.
Oh, it's probably
Lego.
Lego. Nothing new in this flipping house. You've got mucky coffee.
One thing I can't actually believe, I had a tin of Monster, was it? Or Relentless, whichever. An energy drink. And I went to bed. Oops. And I actually slept. What have you done to my bench?
I haven't touched your bench.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's why it's such a mess.
That's not the reason, is it? So I tidy up after myself.
Yes, Pinocchio.
All right, Dumbo. You don't need your finger to do that.
Sorry, guys, just bear with him while he gets organised.
I tidy up my bench after I've been away for the week. Yeah, I really have made a mess, didn't I?
Yeah, no one has been at the bench.
Whatever.
Looks I didn't actually trust you all to do. Come on, choppy choppy.
So. Oh.
See, to that long, people have had a chance to comment. Yeah.
There we go. Dan is saying that when someone says, "Can I take your name?" I'm pretty sure you're meant to say no. Sod off and get your own. Steve needs his roots doing. You'll need to strip it first.
Yep.
I think James is going to strip Steve. Alec saying naughty boy. Naughty boy. Mark saying box, lunchbox. No, Lewis, we don't need to see that. It's not that big. The lunchbox. James is saying lunchbox, more a snack box. And now it's comparing the size of their food boxes. Yep. And so let's get to the point. There is a company called. Can I talk?
Yeah, just say back in a minute.
Shut up then. Called the Sprue Box. Brilliant company. It's just started. Well, it's been started. I think it's about a year. It's been going around that sort of time. So the spruebox.co.uk. So go over, check it out, have a look. Got some nice models on there. They also do. It's what is it? How can I describe it? It's like a membership type thing. So you join up and you pay so much a month. But on the flip of that, you get a few treats. And the one that piqued my interest was something called inspiration boxes. Now, these are boxes that they set up and they send out to you. Depending on what sort of option you go for is dependent on how many of these boxes you get a year. So I've gone for the highest one, which is Wing Commander. It's £15 a month, and I get 4 of these boxes a year, plus
it's a goodie box.
Joining gift. There you go. Turn it the wrong way, Lewis. Yeah. So it's all there. There's the other side, not paint water. Yeah, so you get these inspiration boxes, and what piqued my interest is because they will get me to try different things and see if I'm any good at them. Probably not, but you know, you also get definitely on the Wing Commander one, a live hangout or a hangout once a month, and some exclusive videos or first to see videos, especially around these inspiration boxes of what to do, how you can do them. And I received yesterday my first inspiration box, and I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to show you or not, but I'm showing you.
You're squishing a model box, aren't you?
What model box?
There's a box down here with all your modelling bits in.
Sorry, was that your head? So, it's a big box. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way because that's got our address on. We'll just edit that bit out. Can you edit that bit out? So in the box this month, this time, I've got some XPS foam. I don't know.
Pricing plan.
Pricing plan. Yeah, pricing plan. Not sure.
Either messages, James, or if you can put it in chat, you might need to be a bit.
Yeah, I was started work at. Time to start work 1 o'clock, won't it?
Yeah.
Got some little roof tiles. You can't see that very well. Are you on the camera?
No.
Should we do a proper job of it?
Make it look professional for James.
Yeah. Look at the state of that camera. Dust and cobwebs and everything on it now. Now, you're going to have to excuse me because I don't actually know where this is pointing. It could be pointing at like a crotch or something.
You shouldn't be far off.
Shouldn't be. That one. Ah, not far off, look.
I don't think you're a professional.
No. It's a pricing plan that has 3 choices. Yeah. So you got 3 different tiers.
What they are?
No. You can. My phone's nearly dead. I think I clicked the wrong sprue box. There was a lady taking care of a gentleman's snake bite, I think. Yes, wrong one. Yeah, so we've got some roof tiles. There we go. There's the phone there. It's a bit big on the camera. I don't know whether I'm supposed to show you all this. See, I was so ready for this, weren't I? We got 3 different thicknesses of card. Another piece of XPS foam, which I quite like that. I like the feel of it and the sound it makes. And then, should we move these out of the way so we don't break them? And that little. So it's all interlocked, so it's designed to make something. So first thing I opened up was the roof tiles. So I'm looking at it is some sort of building, which I've never done. I've tried it, I've started it, but that's what one of my attempts last weekend I did, because I bought some XPS foam. Didn't turn out very well, but you know, it's just coincidence, all of this, to be honest. So yeah, it's that, and then there's going to be like a live hangout that we're going to learn how to do it. And yeah, so I think it's a really good idea. To be honest, I'm looking forward to it. Chris is laughing at Mark. There you go, www.spruebox.co.uk. I'm getting told off. Watch the ridge tiles under the box, Lewis. Yes, they are really, really nice. What?
It's not come as a link. I don't see why James can't do it. That's what it.
Yeah. Got roof tiles and everything. So it's looking like it's going to be some sort of building. I mean, the other thing is you don't have to, as James is.
It's now as a link.
Obviously, the CEO. Is it CEO? Managing Director. Why is that on my name?
Because I'm on your phone.
There you go. If you click that link, it'll take you to the sprue box, hopefully. Yeah, Managing Director James, or Model Officer. He says if you don't want to do what he's sort of suggested, then you don't have to. But I actually quite like the idea because it's going to hopefully get me out of my comfort zone.
Stop me doing ships.
Yeah, careful how you say that. Don't let Nat drive that Jeep. She might wreck that too. Yeah, that was from Eric, Twisted Eric.
I'm not surprised.
And James is saying, just the way I did it, Nat. Yeah, so that is a link.
Well, when I did it and I went to tap on it, it says go to channel and all that. It didn't actually come as a link. I don't know why. I'll have to have a look into it because James is an admin. He's special.
Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. Let's have a look. I've got it on my phone here somewhere. There we go. So your three options, you've got Pilot Officer, which is £5 a month. You get free postage on orders over £30 and subscriber discounts. Flying Officer is £10 a month. A welcome box, month 3. Inspiration box sent twice a year. Ad hoc exclusive offers. Free postage on orders over £15 and subscriber discounts. And then you get Wing Commander, which is £15 a month. You get a welcome box in month 2, quarterly inspiration box, monthly private live stream, access to exclusive video content, ad hoc exclusive offers, free postage on all orders, and subscriber discounts. So that's what you get with it.
To be fair, you've got a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's all about keeping an open mind with it, not thinking, well, I've got this, but I've never done anything like that, and I'm not really interested in it. But it's learning new skills. Alec is saying, my queen is home and going to start dinner and shake up a drinky. Great to see you all again. You take care, Alec.
Yeah, take care, Alec.
We'll see you next week. Hopefully. Unless the fish die.
And we're bringing fish for tea.
Don't tempt Connor at age. So, yeah, that's that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a really, really good thing. And Eric is in saying, howdy, everyone. Good evening, Eric, and Merry Christmas.
Evening, rascal.
You little rascal. 14 people watching. Yes, so
probably not the tone to use after our discussions earlier.
Yeah, but he's just joined us, so he doesn't know what we
yes.
were talking about.
Shh. We've been good, sweet and innocent, Eric. You've not missed anything.
Mark is saying later, John. And Chris is saying hey to Eric. So, yeah, what's that?
Yes, I will say, because admittedly I've not really seen much of the news, how are our colonial friends doing over there with all the weather? Are things starting to settle, or are things just as miserable?
James is saying it's John. What's John?
Rascal.
Natalie is never innocent. Night, John, I mean. Oh, what have I done?
I don't know.
He meant night, John. It's John. Night, John. And Eric is saying hey to Chris. We've only got 12 people watching now. Do you want the camera back on you?
If you wish, unless you've got anything else you wish to show and tell, or...
Have we got anything else?
Pass.
Don't think so. That's me done. Let's go make everyone dizzy. Look.
Excuse the mess of his bench.
Yeah, I've been away all week and they've just trashed it. Yeah.
Oh. Just blind me.
It's a bit dark.
So yes, so this is, like I say, with everything going off, Bren, I've not really got a massive lot done, and I can't remember what bit I'm working on. This is the head.
It looks like a bonnet again. Just a few comments.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is saying I'm great. Dirk is miserable, but that's normal. Twisted Eric is saying innocent doesn't really describe Nat well. And James is saying glad you like it, Lou. It's going to be fun. Mrs. is in the car, so I need to go. Night all. Hello, Mrs. Model Officer.
Yeah, thank you very much, James, and you keep hopefully feeling better.
Yes, good night, James. Thank you. You can always pop on after you get home. Chris is saying that's a beanie for Lewis's walrus. It's got teeth and stuff. So we've not asked a question. What's everyone else been up to? What's their past 2 weeks been like?
Yes, did Santa bring you any goodies? Don't even go there.
Santa bought you some goodies. Santa bought me Jack.
Santa should have left me some pennies.
Santa did leave you some pennies. You just didn't spend them quick enough. Dirk, Lewis, have you ever thought about being a hand model? You have very supple hands for a working bloke. Yeah, have you ever seen that film of Mice and Men?
No.
And yeah, it's a film called Of Mice and Men. The book is actually better. It describes it better. But basically, there's a guy in there. He's not a very nice guy. And he owns this ranch. And he keeps one hand in a glove because he keeps his hands supple for his missus. I keep both of my hands in a glove. Keep them both supple for her because she's a bit larger than the normal bear. That's kind of a disturbing comment, Dirk. And Dirk is saying to Chris, hey, I resemble that remark. But no, I'm not a hand model. Not thought about it either. Look at you go, Speedy. You're getting the hang of it now, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that Willy Warmer done in no time.
Bit big for you, sorry. I've not quite worked out how to do adjustments.
Just nasty, aren't you?
Don't know what you mean.
Really, really mean. And Dirk is laughing. Crying, laughing.
I'm sorry, but if anybody had a package that thick, I'm sorry, but that would just be... You wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
I'm sorry, but that's not as big as a baby's head. And I've seen a baby's head come out of that thing. So you can do something with it. What?
Nothing, my darling.
What?
Like I say, I'm just going to... No.
Chris is saying that was kind of depressed at the beginning of the show. A few slaps at Lois and she's in a great mood. Yeah.
And I have to admit, I think it's one of the reasons we enjoy the live streams, isn't it?
What?
Because it's a case of, you know, we can have a laugh and a joke. And well, especially with everyone in chat. And it's like, yeah, like I say, obviously, when things go off, yes, we need to go away. But actually, you know what? This is why we enjoy it. Because, you know what? We have some great people in the chat. And you know what? It picks us up as well.
Mark is saying, Lotus's anatomy, it comes under discussion again. And Dirk is just imagining that thing being inserted somewhere. Ouch.
Mm-hmm. I did it twice, never again.
What, had it inserted somewhere?
No, I melon squeeze out. But yeah, no.
Only because you can't anymore.
That's beside the point.
Why is it?
Before I have my operation, it's a case of no more melons were squeezing out of there.
Still makes me laugh the reason why you had it done.
Go on. No, I had the
It's safer for you to have it done.
It's
It
not.
is.
Well, because you did not want to get the snip because you didn't want any of your brothers laughing at you saying you're not a man anymore.
Exactly.
How is that safer for me to have my children rather than you get the snip?
If that's for Lewis's willy, she will need to sew in a long drawstring to pull it tight, really tight. As I mentioned this at the beginning of the show, I asked Nat a question. What do you call women that's got tight vaginas? She didn't know. Point proven. Mark, it can't be too big. You chap will grow into it. It can't be too big. Your chap will grow into it. I got that one. Eventually.
So you sort of lost him to eating Haribo that James sent.
Yeah.
You've lost him to Haribo.
I'm surprised he has one at this point. Married. Everything stops when that happens. You finished it yet?
Well, I've just done 28 and I've got to do 44.
Chop then. Real men aren't afraid of a little snip.
Thank you, Dirk.
I'll take that one. Don't worry, Lewis. Wool shrinks in the wash a lot. No, in all fairness, we never You never had the operation to not get pregnant, did you? Yeah, you did.
I'm going to say.
I wasn't fussed whether we had any more kids or not. If we had another kid, then brilliant. You didn't want any more, did you?
No, Connor was... I think we were beginning to realise that Connor had his difficulties, didn't we? And
he was 2 years old.
He just, nah.
So I said to Nat, if you want to go have it done, that's fine. But I'm not fussed if we have any more kids. So my decision would be no. If we have another one, we have another one. But you was adamant you didn't want any more. So you went and had it done. Nat, have you ever heard of Lavona Bobbitt?
No.
And Dirk is saying to Chris, oh, damn. Leona Bobbitt. Who's that? I'm going to have to Google that now. Let's have a look.
You're doing a bit of Googling.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep an eye on that one.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
What?
Jeez!
What? Dirk, why is he wincing?
Oh. Listen, coming from someone that has 6 kids, it can say it opens up a whole new world. I can say it opens up a whole new world. 6 kids. Oh, my mum had 5.
I'm going to say you're one of 5.
Yeah.
That's why I have to admit, it's like hats off, because I watch a program on Channel 5 and it starts on YouTube, the Radford family.
Wow. How much my benefits, my tax are they taking?
Not big, yeah, child benefit, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like Sue, the mum, had altogether she's had 23 kids. Unfortunately, one was a stillborn. Yeah, 23 children. It's like, oh my God. Yeah.
She lost the TV remote, didn't she?
Clearly. Oh God, no. 2's bad enough. Like, I'm 23.
I have one extra one to look after, though, don't I? I have 3 kids in this house.
No, you are the third child.
No. We didn't have cable back in the early days, and there was no internet. Yeah.
Where's my tail? There.
Excuse you. So, that Bobbitt person you want to know? John Wayne Bobbitt, born 1967, and Lorena Bobbitt, born 1969, were an American couple married in June 8, 1989, whose relationship received international press coverage in 1993 when Lorena cut off John's penis with a knife while he was asleep in bed.
Okay.
The penis was subsequently surgically reattached. Lorena claimed that her husband had raped and abused her for years. John was charged with rape later that year, but was acquitted and went to star in 2 pornographic films.
Right, I'm going to have to put it back to you, Lewis.
Why?
Because I'm out of pink wool on that ball. And I can't find my pink ball here. I think it is upstairs. I hope.
Chris is saying the biggest birthday month here is September because it's cold in January. Yeah, it's
very similar over here,
yeah,
isn't
it's September here. Obviously, a lot of Christmas babies. 23 wizard sleeve. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Shall we all hide when she comes back and just jump out at her? I don't know where she's gone. I hope she's coming back. No, she is. I hope she is. Oh, yeah. Here comes the elephant. Still on you. Oh, just looking at your lovely feet. And rainbow socks.
I think I might need a trip to the wool shop.
Why?
Oh, God, she's not retired yet.
Why?
Because that has done a head, a body, on half a head.
Has it done that as well?
No.
Dirk is saying Jan 1st for me. Assuming his birthday was January 1st. Did you make that assumption?
That seems a fairly likely assumption.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Dirk. Sorry it's late. You never told me early enough.
I can't think. I know it's cheap wool, but.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Ignore me.
Okay. You heard it. Ignore her. Chris, she went to get a knife and some sleeping pills for Lewis. Yeah, that's not even funny, Chris. Sleeping with one eye open tonight. I didn't knives. Yes, sir, and thank you. Do you know, I really do like the Americans when they say yes, sir. It's so genuine. You know, when you get it here, it's like people, you say yes, sir to someone. And it's like, to me, it's, what's the word? Taking the mick, condescending, but not when the Americans say it. What was you saying, Lewis? Nat got stuck in the chair by her backside. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. She got a big bum. Oh! Ow! Give me some warning.
Why? So you can move?
Chris, yes, make sure to tell Dirk happy birthday. He doesn't have many left. Oh, bless him. And Dan is saying, and I'm never uncrossing my legs again. Yeah, a little wince. See, I think Dirk's 21.
I'm sure he's only a spring chicken.
Might have to go for a smoke.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? You just tie it on then?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you have a big massive knot in it?
So, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's 25 to 10. We've what, 5 more minutes and then we'll go through?
Yeah, you got for your puff and then.
Yeah. All right. So post pictures and whatnot in the Dexterous Crafters Facebook page and when I get back from my smoke, we will go through it and see what everyone's been working on. Dirk saying, "Oh damn, luckily I'm self-centered and shallow. I'll get over that remark." Chris, it was me, but I said something nice about Dirk one time and it ruined his whole day. Bless him. I've got a question for everyone.
Oh God.
Put the answers while you're putting your pictures and whatnot in the Dexterous Crafters Facebook group. We'll go through it when I come back from the smoke. Also put your answers in chat and we'll go through them when I get back. If a blue tit has blue babies, and a blackbird has black babies, what type of bird has no babies? Let me say that again. Mm-hmm. If a blue tit has blue babies, or a blue bird has blue babies, and a black bird has black babies, what type of bird has no babies? So,
because going on the theme of conversation, I have voluntarily cocked this up.
Why?
I'm not very close enough.
Close enough to what?
The end. Sorry guys, just bear with me whilst I sort out this mess.
You can tell everyone what you're doing so they know how to do it themselves.
Learn how to tie knots so that you can actually undo it again.
What the idea of the knots is not to come undone, isn't it?
Get that one. And I apologise as well, guys, because where I'm sat, I cannot read a chat. I'm officially getting old eyes. Just with me. Yeah, so also while I'm in chat, just to give you a third task. If you wish, feel free to put in chat if I say what you got for Christmas and whatnot. Yeah. This is where I have to be careful as well, because now when I first started doing crochet, I had a nasty habit of I'd change the colour and I'd forget which way I was going. And so I'd end up going backwards. It's like, yeah, that wasn't a good move now. I have to admit, I prefer crochet. I prefer crochet. I'm not going to lie. Either changing colour or adding another ball on is easier with knitting. I've not quite got the complete hang of it yet with crochet. Oh, sugar lumps. Let's see if I've got it. Peekaboo. Really? reckon I haven't.
What? Done it again.
Mm. There we go.
How are we doing? Dirk is saying no can do. Facebook is the devil. Fair enough. Chris is saying the middle finger, often referred to as the bird, has no babies, but does have a twin. Good answer, but no. And Dirk is saying what Mr. Douche said. Mark, the chicken on my plate Christmas Day won't be having babies anytime soon. And yes, she did. So, the answer to the question, if a bluebird has blue babies, a blackbird has black babies, what type of bird has no babies? Swallow. Yes. Shall we go over to the gallery?
Yes.
How do I do it? Is it banners? No.
Brand.
Brand.
It's all set up at the bottom.
Where? Oh, I'll just click this and then click that.
Yep.
Okay. See you in a jiffy. See that one? Present.
Mm-hmm.
Is that showing?
Oh, look at that.
Brilliant. Look at that. Wow. So, this is Nat's post from the 25th of December saying, Merry Christmas to all. I hope Santa has been kind to you. Oh, he wasn't kind to me. Don't tell people what you got for Christmas.
I think you've been extraordinarily generous. Santa's been plenty. I actually I got 3 presents, didn't I? I got my Pandora charm. And I can't decide actually which is my favourite present. So he got me a Cricut for Christmas. He got me the Cricut Maker free. So you'll see some of my makes in the gallery. But I keep saying to Lewis that I'd love to give driving the lorries a go, because it's like, in essence, I've grown up with them and I'm now married to a lorry driver. So I'd love to give it a go, but we can't warrant £3,000 to get all my licenses, because it's not a job I can do having the kids. So Lewis, bless him, he has bought me one of these gift experience days, actually, so I can go and drive a HGV for the day. Yes, I have to admit, I'm looking forward to that.
God help him.
I still reckon I'll do better than you.
This is me sharing a post, tagging Nat in it. In exactly 365 days, it's Christmas Day. This one, Paige's Christmas transformation, courtesy of Grandma and Auntie Tamar. Auntie Tamar is my sister. So she's got glitter and chalk and whatnot in her hair and makeup. She's 6-year-old.
I know, I think that was her favourite present, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Them too.
So this is Nat having a play with my new Cry-Cut toy. So this is a vinyl sticker that she's cut out with a unicorn. And Paige and Connor, he's in a space theme at the moment, so it's all spacey.
I'm sure the kids love them on the doors, don't they?
Yeah. Mark's just saying about your present. Oh dear Lord, no, a car is bad enough. Oh, and before that, Chris was laughing because someone farted. Yeah.
You would please know the lorry driving is on a closed track.
This one I was not very happy about. Nice to see
It's
a Boxing
nice.
Day, some father and daughter modelling time. Yes, that's me and Paige at my new bench.
It's nice to see you two at the bench together.
This is Mark Shellard, nearly done, just one more bag to go. Look at that. I like the cassette tape there, look. Is that all Lego then, Mark? We have Scott in from the Junk Work saying evening. Good evening.
Evening, Scott.
And Chris is saying not happy. Was Paige doing a better job on the bench? We're not going to go down that route, as that show is coming up very soon. July, I think. 24th?
I think so.
That's me just saying, unfortunately, there will be no show tonight due to a family emergency. Have a good new year, everyone. Yes, that was in regards to Brenna. And Mark has very kindly put in a post saying Happy New Year because we did forget. Oh, God. This is Dan saying that. Could you give Lewis a cheeky wink on my behalf? Mark's just saying you'll still manage to crash into something, even on a closed circuit. Yes, you will.
Oh, you little thief.
This was the banner for January. A huge congratulations to Nicola Bennett for being chosen. It's supposed to be being.
Oops.
Chosen as the banner of the month for January. And can I click on it? There we go. This is her
Pride. Go on.
This is her painting. I know it's called Pride because it says Pride on it. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And she's actually just been something to do with English heritage.
The National Trust.
National Trust. So she's going to be displaying some of her work, and Pride is one of them. That is an absolutely stunning piece, and I am still saving up for it. This is Kenny from HLI. Build coming up on the Revell Ford FD100. I think that might be on hold because I know he has got some personal things going on at the moment. Mark's just saying his was, yes, Lewis, all Lego. I love the Lego things as well. This is from Spiddy, sharing a link. Is there a link?
No.
Oh, a post. Can I click on it? Yeah, I can. Oh, look. Spiddy Q8, this is Iron Man. Do you know what that pose reminds me of?
Oh, God, go on.
What do you call it? Titanic.
What, where she's laid on the
chase? On the sofa.
Yeah.
Assembled for the first time, Fan Home Iron Man.
This is Nikki's studio. The studio is up and running again. It's so lovely to have a spring clean and get some new and exciting originals started. Watch this space for new artwork coming soon.
Because she's absolutely bursting with ideas, bless her.
See, that looks so much more organised than my bench.
Yep. That is also the joy of having your own dedicated room.
Yes, I need that. This is Nat also. One can dream that this will stop argument over whose is whose Xmas chocolate.
To be fair, actually, it has worked.
I just want to know why Connor's is so formal and in a straight line, and Paige is just like diagonal.
Because that's how it was going to go on the bottles, and Paige didn't want it straight.
Oh, right. I like some of the comments.
Yeah.
So I'll just go through the comments. Mark has put, "What about Lewis?" Yeah, I didn't get that many chocolates. I didn't get anything really. Spiddy said, "Nah, it'll just start arguments about who got more and whose chocolate selection is better." They are nigh on identical, to be honest. But I must admit, Paige nor Connor likes the double deckers, which is quite nice because I quite like the double deckers. Nikki from Nikki Creation says that's an epic stash. Oh, yes. And I've put, there won't be any arguments. They're all mine. And James has put, LOL, I just love the thought you think that it will work. Good luck. Yeah, it hasn't worked. Spiddy, some update pics. Apologies, guys. Here we go. Look at it. Wow. I like how he's posable.
Yeah. He's very much like a big action man, isn't he? Couldn't you pose him?
Yeah, but not fingers. He's playing with himself in that one.
No, that's the Michael Jackson pose.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Michael Jackson pose.
All right.
That's what it reminds me of.
Just look like he's playing with himself. In Titanic pose. I do like that. This is Nat cancelling last week. We was going to be doing one last week, but obviously Brenner and everything. Yeah. Very sad day. And then that comes back. My first attempt at vinyl layering on my cry cut. So pleased with how it turned out. Now this thing. So the black is just literally the whole of that is black. Then on top of that, she's had stuck the red, and then there's been like these black lines. She's redone them in black. I don't know why. This is separate. They're all individually cut on this cry cut machine. It's mad. A lot of work and time's gone into that. It's just. Sorry, I keep going back to just check on the comments because my phone's about to die. And we'll come back to that one. So here we have a poll. That has put up a poll. Getting a feel for the group's crafts. Select an option or add your own in the poll for your craft of choice. Let's see how many different types of craft we have. So we have modeling, crochet, digital craft. I put loving husband because, you know, it's a craft. It's an art. We got card making, artwork, painting and drawing, jigsaws, Legos, miniature doll's house. So certainly any more you can think of, add it in there. You know, let's get some interaction in the group. See what everyone enjoys doing. You know, you can select more than just one of them. You can select them all if you want. Yeah. Next up, we have Chris. This is my 132nd Revell SBD-5 Dauntless Dive Bomber. I built it box stock as part of the HLI speed build with no modifications. This kit was originally a Matchbox kit designed in 1977. It was a lot of fun to build, an old style kit the way it was meant to be. Eventually it will be hung from the ceiling in its diving configuration. I know James, model officer, absolutely loves this plane. Wow, look at that. I think you had something like 3 or 4 days to build it in, didn't you? Let's just zoom in here. Look. Again, look at that weathering just there. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning, Chris. Well, I'm going to be packing up my bench again. This is from Katie Williams. Newest Harry Potter Lego set completed. 2 of the shops in Hogsmeade Village.
Oh, I do love the Lego
these.
that her and Gemma
Yeah.
do.
That is brilliant. Do you know, I was talking to a bloke from the office actually, and he does Lego. He's doing a Lego Porsche at the moment. And he was talking to me, just like asking me what I was up to, like when I'd finished and whatnot, this, that, and the general conversation. I said, oh, I've got some Warhammer stuff painting in the truck. And he's like, oh, yeah, talking to him. And he says that he's building this Lego. And he says, oh, it's not exactly a model. And it's like, well, it is, you know. I'd love to see it. This is Kaylin, an article I posted on the Hobby Link International Community Forum this afternoon. Finally, some more information regarding the Gone in 60 Seconds, Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and Enterprise D builds. You can follow these builds at White Glove Models YouTube. So, as we know, that was Eagle Moss, I think. Eagle Moss. They went out of business. The administrators in and whatnot. So their part work builds stopped, but I believe it is Fan Home.
Yeah, because Chris has put.
Yeah, Fan Home have taken some of their some of the part work builds on, which is Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor, the Ecto 1 and the Enterprise D. They've taken them part work builds on. So hopefully people won't be out of pocket.
Yeah, because I think Chris from Gross Models was saying that those that have subscriptions, we're going to get them up and running, but we're not taking new customers.
Yet.
At the moment.
Yeah. Got another one from Mark saying finished. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Does it actually change into the truck? That's like the old school Optimus Prime, isn't it?
Well, I'm confused now.
Why?
Have I missed another post from Mark?
Uh,
Because the other one he put nearly finished, and it says I am Groot or something. Whereas that's Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime, sorry.
Yeah. I'm presuming.
It's the second one he's doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Presuming so. Mark is saying all personal habits. Don't think you want a poll for that. Yeah, nothing dirty. Chris is saying work is over, heading home. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Chris. Have a safe journey home. And
time to put your feet up.
Yeah, see you next week. And Mark is saying later to Chris. Here we have Steve Spencer Beanie. Friday vibes.
Wheels. No, we're not wheels.
No, they're engines.
Yeah. My apologies.
They are. He's put, well, it's Friday, yay. Time to start work on this with L1. I'm presuming that's 1/16th Razor Crest drilling out the holes on the engines for lighting. I must admit, he does like his lights. That's us. Here we go. Not been getting a lot done for various reasons, but I did get a new toy. Better pictures and videos should be on the way. Brilliant. So he has got a Nikon camera. He's got our mouse there as well, look.
He has.
That's a wireless one, though.
He's got a push.
Yeah. Really? Who got him the camera? And he's shooting. Mark's just saying, yes, it does transform. Ooh. And then we have for February. This is the banner for February. So please go over and have a look. And the way you can vote on this is by leaving a reaction. So either a like or love heart, sad face, happy face, whatever. Just any type of reaction, and it will be added into it. And the one with the most reactions gets up on the banner, which will be chosen at the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the end of this month. So first up, we have Scott with his Tamiya Tyran 5. Then we have Nat with her Cry-Cut Vinyl Spider-Man. And then we have you, Nikki Creations, or Nikki, my first painting of the year called Good Fortune. Wow. So yes, go over, give it a vote, like, thumbs up, whatever. That's how you can do that. How do I get back from this? Let's go that way. There we go. We'll give it a quick refresh, see if anyone else has posted. No.
I will say before Lewis goes back off the group, for anyone that's in the group that hasn't done so already, we have got a poll running.
I've already done that.
He didn't poll.
Yeah,
My apologies. I'll shut up.
Yeah. See,
he's on the board tonight.
I'm a professional. There we go. We're back to your crotch. Yes. So.
Trying to think if there's anything else to discuss. Yes. We are a little bit early. Probably in this discussion, we'll give you enough warning. In a couple of months, it is the 48-hour build for that Mr. Model Officer himself runs. For anyone that hasn't heard of it, it is quite simply you get 48 hours to start a model and
Try and complete it.
Yep, try and complete it within 48 hours.
But it's not necessity to complete it. It's the taking part that counts.
Absolutely. And I have to admit, it is good fun. Now, it's not just UK based.
Worldwide now.
It is, I think last year, we had about 5 or 6 different time zones. It's orange and mango.
Oh.
So yeah, so it's not just UK based, it is people all over.
That is awful.
I did warn you. I think what was the time that I think it was Australia?
Yeah, the 3 in America.
Yeah. Was it 3 or 2 in America?
3.
3. Then
Central, Western, and Eastern.
Eastern. UK and Netherlands.
Canada.
Yeah, but I think Canada joined in on the latest American.
Yeah, it's still a separate.
Yeah. So that is coming up
March.
the week before the 18th.
I don't know. I don't even know what day of week it is today.
Yeah, it's literally the week.
Most of it in the dictionary.
Yeah, the Friday before the 18th of March. I remember because it's 2 weeks before my birthday, because James did it to avoid my birthday on the 25th. His wife's on the 18th, so he's done it 2 weeks early this year. Like I say, there will be plenty of posts going up when James is ready. So yes, the only thing I know for definite is that the theme is 148. So any model, you can literally build any genre as long as it's 148 scale.
Mark is just saying, quiet in the cheap seats. Lewis is doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, and it's not just a birthday bash thing. It is to raise money and awareness for Models for Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Still doing that one. Yeah. To raise money and awareness for Models for Heroes, which both Nat and myself are volunteers for. It is to help current and veteran serving personnel, armed forces personnel, I should say, plus blue light services, through the power of model making. So these are men and women that have or are serving for their country, and also, like I say, blue light service, police, fire, ambulance. They are dealing with their own demons, so things like mental health issues, PTSD, things like that, to raise awareness for them, and to raise money. And I think last year went to something in the region of £5,000.
I think so.
Yeah, last year for the birthday bash, I think it was somewhere in the region of £5,000 that we raised for Models for Heroes. I believe there will be an auction, a couple of auctions.
I'm led to believe James hasn't.
No, last year we can only go off what we know from last year. The year before, there was some auctions.
There's a UK one, an American.
Yeah, there's a Netherlands one as well.
Was there?
Yeah. I think there was. got a model from the Netherlands. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's to raise money and awareness for them, which is a fantastic charity that is run by Malcolm Childs. Brilliant, some brilliant guys in it. The beneficiaries are, the sense of humour is just second to none. And as some people know about me, I have a very dry, very dark sense of humour, which I get. I think that's why I get along with quite a few of the armed forces. I get quite often, don't I? Oh, did you serve? And this, that, and the other, because my sense of humour is just so similar to theirs. It's like, no, I'm just twisted. But yeah,
Put it mildly.
yeah. So join in 148 hour build, 48 hour build, 148 scale. I'm undecided on whether I'm doing it yet or not.
Well, I think we both are, because initially we weren't going to take part because you haven't got the time off the bulk.
No.
Just put it on the other screen. Yeah, whereas I would like to take part, but then it's how do we manage having the kids, because obviously it's not fair for them to be neglected in essence for 48 hours. So
chuck them a piece of meat in the column.
yeah, so I think we're toying with Daddy and Mum. I'll be doing it, but at the moment we're not 100% sure. But yeah, like I say, as soon as James gets round to doing banners,
Organisation.
yes, then obviously we will share.
It's a minute.
We'll share the bejeebers out of it.
Yeah. But it's a really good experience.
Oh God.
First one I did a F-18 Superbug.
My God, you bit off more than you could chew.
Oh yes. Last year I did a 148 tank. No, I did a Stuka tank buster.
Can't remember what you did, but it was definitely a lot simpler.
It's there in the shelf, in the cabinet. But this year I might do the U-boat.
No.
Why?
Too big.
It's not too big.
But yeah, like I say, guys, it doesn't have to be what I call a typical model.
No, you did a tank, didn't you? And then you put Warhammer stuff on it. I love that model.
But yeah, no, it can literally be any genre as long as it's 148. I think it's the only downside for me because obviously Warhammer doesn't convert to 148, which is a bit of a
32 mil.
Yeah.
About 56.
But we'll see what we can find.
Aye.
So yeah, like I said, I don't think there's really. Are you all sat there? You're on your head off? I don't really think there's anything else this week, is there?
I think we're all that caught up. Touch your face where you're sleeping.
So yes, guys. So I think at this point we are going to wrap up for this evening. I think we've got. I'm too far away from the camera. Four people watching.
Yeah.
So yes, a massive thank you for joining us this evening.
Crap.
It's a laptop, what do you expect?
We need to get another camera for it. That's just shocking. Okay.
You've got me sat on now. So yes, guys, like I say, massive thank you. Just touch wood. I'm just hoping and praying that nothing else goes wrong.
We've only got fish left.
So yes, so all being well, we should be back next week as normal.
Back to size issues again. Is now trying to tell us something. Not size. It's the quality of the camera is just crap. I don't like it.
It does a basic job, but for YouTube, this laptop camera does not. It's not quite scratch, but we'll see. So yes, guys. So yes, we're going to say good night and thank you. I touch your face. And yes, we'll see you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.